come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Clippers have the basketball. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Cousins. Davis buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
It's George for 2, knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James into the front court. Lead is 2. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. George to Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Leonard. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron into the front court. Leads just a point. Anthony Davis against Paul George. To James. Kicks it around the perimeter. Davis. He made his first effort, but not that time. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LBJ with it. To Cousins. Clippers have it. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. James Yes, give the advantage to the shooter. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
LBJ tosses. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
James to Kyle Kuzma. For three, not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 7. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Able to convert inside. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Caldwell Pope. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's James controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. James to Caldwell Pope. James to Caldwell Pope. James, and the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Leonard, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Paul George, 4-2. Can't connect. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Caldwell Pope. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
It's James controlling the offense. from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Leonard for two. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kyle Kuzma. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Gets it in the left corner. Paul George to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Substitution being made in this one. LeBron into the front court. 9-point margin. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. To Davis. James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
LeBron James sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Los Angeles, they have it. It's James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. Kawhi Leonard. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron James with the rock.
In the second quarter.
Davis to James. Fires the 3. Textbook defense. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Kyle Kuzma, beyond the arc for 3. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
LeBron with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. George shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
LBJ has it. Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Offensive and a putback slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
James, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
James, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Fires the three, buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to George. The drive right to the basket. George to Beverly. To Paul George. For three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Ah, the monster stuff.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
James into the front court. The deficit is 6. Off the iron. No good. The follow won't go either. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
Baseline drive. And he drains it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
LBJ with it. To Cousins. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, when was the last time you saw something like this? He's 7 of 7 from 3.
The only time I can remember 2011 at Rucker Park, KD dropped 66, but this is getting close.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. From long range, great defense, forcing the miss. Leonard hits the trifecta.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 7, JaVale McGee.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James. Now that's a contest. To Leonard. That is great vision to set it up. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
James, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LBJ. Clippers have got it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Leonard goes to the left side. 2 points for Paul George.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And Jay, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his third personal foul. Team foul.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers come up with it. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Beverly. He throws it down.
Ah, the element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. Probing the defense. Here's Cousins. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Offensive board to George. Off the assist.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It's James. Off the mark. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
George. Smothering D. Across the timeline comes James. Down 6. Here's a chance from long range. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Beverly to Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. It's James controlling the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. Beverly into the front court. Leads 5. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Davis. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Leonard and a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. To Danny Green. LeBron James. Tough matchup against George. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And now it's Kuz at the controls. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down from three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
James, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Here's Leonard for two. And he hits.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
James. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
James. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It's PG for two. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. LeBron James with the rock. Fires the three, and it's good. Paul George to Williams. Trying to cash in. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Caldwell Pope. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.